Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Antiteshordo. Today I'm going to do a quick little update on a server update they did. I'm just going to, kind of skim through it. So yeah, there's here are the server update notes for 1/11/2018, which was yesterday. I know I'm getting late on it. Of course, I didn't notice this until, earlier this morning. While server updates rarely have any player-facing content and thus don't require notes, this is a rare exception. With a quality of life update, yes, it means we are going to be getting a quality of life update, so that'll probably be in the next month or two, give or take. So, because it just says on the horizon, so I'm assuming, no later than March we'll have a quality of life update. We wanted to herald this server release, which happens to include a highly requested fix for guild leads and officers. We are working on fixing the ticket counter offset issue. So I guess there was some issues where, let's see. So previous guild activities completed by players were not being counted as progress towards daily guild bank coins productivity. So I guess, to be honest, I have no access to this because I'm not an officer. I'm not a guild leader or officer, anything like that. Yeah, I kind of honestly don't want to be because I have a busy life outside of SWGOH, which I don't feel like taking the time to, have access to all the officer tools and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, this is, so yeah, that's basically what it is. I wish I could, kind of go through some of the guild officer stuff. I may request just for a day to be an officer just to temporarily officer up, kind of show what it is, and then officer myself down, because I kind of want to see some of the changes that had been recently added and to see even more. So, but unfortunately I don't have access to that. So basically it's just fixing that guild activities, counter and stuff. So hopefully I'd assume they just decided to put these notes in so we kind of know exactly, what's going on with the guild tickets and stuff like that. But also, if you've noticed, it does say on the horizon up here with a quality of life update on the horizon, which that is good. Like I said, it might be no later than March. I'm assuming. I can't say for sure, unless they're going to give us a couple more characters this month, and maybe it's the end of the month we get it. That's great. So but I kind of just want to show this patch note. I do want to go back one, and I kind of want to see if there's anything new and exciting. Nope, nothing new and exciting. I don't think there's any arena random character added this today. So, unless we're only getting one character today and then a bunch of other stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. So now, I'm going to swap back over. So, I'm going to go and talk about a most possible... Like, yes, there are the what ifs, but I'm going to do like the most possible setup for a quality of life update. And some of them I may be wrong, some of them may be right, but the first one, I bet they've got hammered enough times with this one to fix the chromium, or the bronzium packs, not the chromiums. And all they have to do is do what they did with the chromium packs, So 250 for one, so you get, 4 chromium packs here. So with the bronzium packs, that'd be 1,000 for 4. So 250, 500, 750, 1,000 to the boom. That's right there. And then all I have to do is add an 8 times 1, an 8 times 1. Oops, and that would be like 255, so it's 1,000. So it'd be 2,000 you'd be spending, which essentially it would speed up. Yes, you'd have to still keep clicking a bit if you have tons and tons, unless they do offer an option for a 12, which would be another 1,000. So it'd be about 3,000 to spend, and that would kind of speed it up a bit. But even at just 8 bronzium packs, that's nice. And with this is one thing I will always say I hope that they do is update the characters, the character shard amounts, and then the gear pieces amounts. Because they don't have anything major in here. Like they have this one, so it never hurts to have maybe 1 to 3 to 1 to 5. A chance to get 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 of them, because there's so much gear. You're always going to get these like low tier gear. It would be nice to have a little access to a few more of them. Okay, 25 tactics. I think this is the good stun gun. Let me see. So Mark IV stun gun. I don't pay attention to the stun guns often. Nope, it's that one. Okay. But even then, just some of those some of those, gear pieces would be nice to have multiple amounts. Like the Mark III Carbantes, it wouldn't hurt to have a chance to get a few of those, because that would speed up some gearing up a little bit. Like I said, Mark IIIs, they got a lot of gear pieces. So changing these, some of these to 1 to 3 to 1 to 5 would not hurt. And even the shards, like the shards, character shards, 1 to 5 would not hurt at all. It would, help some players speed up a little bit, but it's so randomly generated with ally points that you're not going to get much. You're not going to get a lot to make it, worthwhile. But still, adding a few more characters in here, characters I can easily predict being in here easily, is all of the Phoenix Squad. Maybe even adding like some ships, like the Phoenix ships, Cassian and Baston's U-Wings in here with all the characters needed for those ships. That means we'd also get Baston, Pathfinder. We'd get Jen, K2, and Cassian in here as well as all the First Order, or not First, Phoenix Squad with their 2 ships. Another 2 possible characters in one ship would be, which I would hope, but it's a possibility to get it. Is the Imperial Super Commando and Garrus Saxon and their Gauntlet ship. That would be another ship that would be great to see in this area. So still, it'd be kind of nice to have some of these. And then, of course, I think in here we also have, maybe wrong, I think so. So we got Biggs. We could still get his ship in here. Ahsoka's ship in here. The Clone Sergeant and the Jedi Consular ships. Fives' ship. Plo's ship. I'm surprised Luminara doesn't have a ship. I'm sure she had a ship during the Clone Wars. I think so. That's the same with Barriss. If they ever add Count Dooku's ship, but that's, down the road. Fett's ship. Just all those ships would be kind of nice to actually see added to the game. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Bronzium packs. Of course, there's always the big possibility, since they've been working with it, in the interview with one of the developers that, like select YouTubers have done, like Mobile Gamer and Warrior and stuff like that. They actually talked about that, on the horizon, they're, the near future, they're going to be, working on a lot of this between social aspects of the guild chat and even the, more abilities towards guild control with officers and guild leader. I'm surprised that one thing they don't do is have a vice guild leader and then officers. So you kind of have because a company always has a CEO and then a co-CEO or whatever. So it'd be kind of cool to have a co-guild leader or something. So at least, at worst case scenario, the co-guild leader kicks out the guild leader if the guild leader's not doing squat diddly jack in the game. But yeah, that's another off the random world topic. But I know those are definitely going to be happening. Any other possibilities? I don't know really. There is a lot of stuff to talk about with quality of life. Always improving the shipments on all the shipments would be nice. Adding characters that haven't been added into shipments before. Lobot, for example. I'm just using him as an example. Adding Lobot in. to, you know, one of the shipments would be nice. Maybe even adding like Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando in, because they're not really being used much. But then again, they're harder to farm for a lot of people because they'd have to take like a lot of time, take like a couple of months just to get Gar Saxon, then a couple of months to get Super Commando. And that's also along the lines of you want to probably farm Death Trooper first. So hopefully we get some more, you know, improvements on how to farm certain characters. Like, I wouldn't even mind seeing in the guild shipments, the guild store, another 2 spots. Just pure dark side characters, like any of the Tuskens in a spot, just to fill. Because I know they want to keep some of the stuff random. Gar Saxon, Imperial Super Commando, Death Trooper, Director Krennic. Man, there's a lot. Sith. I know Sith Assassin's popping in here, but I haven't seen Sith Trooper yet. I could be wrong, but we might see that. So just adding another couple of spots. And then maybe a row of ships for, you know, a row for ships. Never hurts. Especially since there's still some ships that are hard to farm. Like, I haven't even started working on Falcon. And I think every now and then it does pop up in here. I'm not sure. I've never really seen it pop up in there. But yeah, that's the most part. But yeah, I know I went on a little randomness about this. But I kind of just want to talk and get my thoughts, opinions, and maybe my idea, or not really my ideas, but just, you know, what to expect from this quality of life update that comes out within the next 2 to 4 months, give or take. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think that will come out. Not that what you hope to come out, even though maybe both will line up, but what you think will be coming out of this next update. Quality of life update. So yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful day.